From the nice breathtaking forests to the nice volcanic hot streams to their own pineapple plantations and their own homemade cheese. Where can this place exist? Allow me to introduce you to the Azores Islands, located in the Atlantic Ocean and about 930 miles from Portugal mainland. Today's video will be about Sao Miguel Island, the biggest one in the 9 islands in the Azores. I will give my personal opinion of the top 10 things I recommend you to see, especially in the winter season. Well, it's not cold as you think it is. But before I start this video, this is not sponsored whatsoever and this is completely opinion based. Number 10. Starting off discovering Sao Miguel Island, I would recommend checking out the capital of the island, Ponta Delgada. It has a current population of 67,000 people and is home to most of the pineapple plantations. Couple of attractions to see here is Gruta del Cabo, which is right next to Ponta Delgada, and it has a lava tube. You can go on a short 40-minute tour to see the tube and its formation. Price is €10 per person. Along with seeing the city center, and the main highlight is the special gate that symbolizes the capital of the island. There are a couple of shops to show around and there's a couple of quick bikes to take. Number 9. Caldeira Velha, a natural hot spring in the forest. This is the best site to take a bath in a natural geothermal pools. However, it is not exceedingly hot but warm enough to feel comfortable. It has around 3 warm pools along with one bigger pool up the hill which is not heated, just a bit chilly. But even if you don't feel like getting into the waters, it's still worth coming here to see the beautiful, humid, lush forest. Number 8. Lagoa das Sete Cidades, a lake in the middle of a big crater. This is on the west side of the island and most of it is taken up by this crater space. When you are by the lake, it doesn't really feel like you're trapped in the middle of this huge surrounding crater. But when you go up to one of the viewpoints, you can feel it and see the entire formation as a whole. Couple of things to do in this area is discover the little town of Sete Cidades that is located in the heart of the crater, along with a couple of viewpoints like around the abandoned hotel or a 1-kilometer hike to the most well-known trail in the entire island. Number 7. The extreme waves. When it comes to the waves on these islands, it's no joke at all, especially during the winter season when it's considered the rainiest and the windiest months of the year. Therefore, it creates the biggest waves. The biggest one we encountered were in Ponta Delgada area, where the wind speeds were ranging from 40 miles per hour with gusts of 60 miles per hour, or about 60 to 100 kilometers per hour. As for the waves, the heights were about 30 to 40 feet tall, or about 10 to 12 meters, along with some strong waves around Praia de Rio de Santa Barbara, which is a popular beach destination for the summer, or even from the Monasterios town located in the northwest of the island. Number 6. Gorreana Tea Plantation. This is considered the oldest tea plantation in Europe, and this is also considered one of the island's homemade products. Here you can visit their museum, cafe, and shop. They also have a free tea sampling to try so you know which flavor to pick. In addition, they have some walking trails if interested to walk around the tea plantations. Number 5. Santuario de Senhora de Nossa Senhora da Paz. There are 10 stations of stairs to symbolize 1/10 of the Rosemary. This is one of the sacred places, and it's also not any ordinary church, as it has 10 steps of stairs before you reach to the top, along with the symbol of Santiago de Compostela, which comes from northern Spain. In addition, you have a nice view of Villa Franca del Campo town and the unique crater in the Atlantic Ocean. Be mindful that you will also discover a tons of wildcats on this island. Number 4. Farol Do Arnel, the only lighthouse on the east side. This lighthouse is generally the most popular on the east side, but getting there might be a bit tiring, but it's worth it. Unlike any ordinary traditional lighthouse, this is not very tall. Instead, it's a structure like an octagon shape, but the location of it and the cliff it's located makes it a unique remote location. If you are enjoying this video and you haven't already, consider subscribing to see more content like this in the near future. Now let's head on to the top 3. Number 3. Botanical Gardens. There are some botanical gardens that are worth going to. I will list them down in the comments below. These are the top highlights and I would consider to go if you have some time. There are currently no entrance fees to any of these botanical gardens. Some of them have palm trees, flower bushes, and a couple of trails to walk on. Some of these gardens even have a waterfall and some wildlife. Number 2. Parque Da Grena. A true Azorean forest sounds and nature. This forest will be exactly the same or similar sounds if you would have heard on the Azorean Airlines backrow intro music. It is truly worth it since the trails are well maintained and the nice sounds of the waterfalls along with a little rabbit zoo. Please keep in mind about 2 fees. The cost to enter this park will be €10 per person, along with a €3 entrance fee for the hot steam vents, so it will be in total about €13 per person for both of these attractions. Number 1. Furnas. This is where all the dormant volcanic crater activities are going on. It is still an active volcano, but the last time it erupted was in 1630. But today the waters are still bubbling. However, the locals found a method to take advantage of these hot waters. They made these holes and placed a big pot loaded with meat, vegetables, and a couple of other ingredients. They keep it in the ground for a couple of hours and take it out around lunchtime. You can try this at some of the local restaurants in this area. We went to Tony's restaurant and tried this dish. It was good, but it's not the best flavors as we expected. But I would recommend trying this unique dish where you cannot find in any parts of the Azores. I hope you enjoyed this video and found this helpful on the top 10 things to do on Sao Miguel Island. Let me know in the comments down below which place you would like to discover, or maybe some other attraction that I haven't mentioned. Anyways, thank you for joining this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.